So the question is, what do we mean when we say that human beings are made in the image and likeness of God, imago Dei? If we turn to St. Thomas Aquinas, who was a theologian who was writing in the 13th century, we see that human beings are made in the image and likeness of God insofar as we are rational and insofar as we are providential. But what does that mean exactly? Being rational means that we have reason, we have self-awareness, we have the abilities to plan actions, to make decisions, to evaluate and imagine, to create and reflect. Being rational means that we have intellect. Being providential means that we care not only for ourselves, but for others. We are drawn to help others, to provide for others, to work for their safety and their well-being, to be concerned not simply for those who are closest to us, but for neighbors and strangers. Being providential means that we have heart. So to be made in God's image and likeness means that we have intellect and we have heart. But Catholics also believe in a Trinitarian God, by which I mean that we believe there is one God composed of three distinct divine persons, persons who exist in an eternal communion of giving and receiving love. One God, three distinct persons, existing in ongoing communion. What does it mean for human beings to be made in the image and likeness of a Trinitarian God? It means that just like the three persons of the Trinity, but without being divine, human beings are distinct, unique individuals who live in community. Even as we are our own persons, we are connected to one another. We are connected in families, in friendships, in neighborhoods, in workplaces and schools. We are connected to one another in relationships of interdependence. In other words, we cannot thrive as individuals without these connections. We need each other for our own well-being. And more, we are coming to understand that this sense of connection goes beyond the people who are closest to us. It goes beyond the people we know. As human beings, we are all members of the human community, and our neighbors are persons throughout the world. And more, we are coming to understand that we as individuals cannot truly thrive if any of our neighbors, locally or globally, if any of our neighbors is suffering. This is the point that Pope Francis makes in Laudato Si. But at the heart of everything is this: to be made in the image and likeness of God, by God, means that human beings are endowed with incredible dignity and worth. All of us, no matter who we are, no matter where we are, no matter at what life stage we happen to be, all of us, we are valuable, without exception, period. This is what it means to be made in the image and likeness of God.